In the last 2 months, I've spent more time than I really want to admit playing completely dead games. I've walked miles across huge maps without seeing anyone but the odd NPC. I met people that I now probably consider friends.
Okay, I not wanted to let you have a good night, good dreams, and good luck.
And I explored player creations built when I was still trying to learn my times tables. I've played a lot of dead games that stick with me because of the people I meet or the things I see. And I can safely say these are 6 of the most special dead games I played. Hidden Source was originally created as a Half-Life 1 mod by a group of students at the University of Lincoln in 2004. This group was led by a teacher called Mark Werrett. But once a Source remake had been made in 2005, Werrett had already left and it had been handed down to a new group of students. By 2008, development had completely stopped as the then students were obviously now entering the beginning of their actual careers in game design. Okay, I think I understand now. The original version of Hidden Source that released in 2004 or 5 is no longer playable, but as you can see, there have been a bunch of updates in 2006 and 7 which are still playable, and that's what everyone in the Discord plays on. I'm gonna give this a go. I wonder if anyone's even playing it. I just joined this server, and as I expected, there's no one. I'm kind of looking at the CCTV, the server is playing music, and it's just the weirdest feeling. I half expected like a bot to just start walking around the CCTV. I wonder how long I'd have to sit here until somebody joins me. I waited here a while for someone to join me or something to happen, but eventually I made my way into different servers that were listed in the community Discord for this mod. This might be the most useless bar ever. It literally doesn't care. Waiting for other players to join, or just trying to find players in games like this can take hours, sometimes days. It makes me feel like a Dracula at times, which reminds me of a game where I probably wouldn't struggle finding anyone. Watcher of Realms is having a massive Dracula crossover. New heroes are coming, like Count Dracula with his single target burst powerful attacks, Lady Mina, and Dr. Van Helsing, the marksman. Alongside the countless new events, you can also log in daily to earn a huge amount of summons and extra gifts, like the free legendary hero, Vlad Dracula. Watcher of Realms is available to play on PC and mobile, and no matter your playstyle, one of the 200 heroes will probably fit your setup. Unlike Hidden, Watcher of Realms is about timing and strategy, and that's not even touching on the storyline and the expansive world this game has, with each hero having an immersive backstory for you to discover. The game also features stunning CG, top-notch audio-visual effects, and captivating character designs that you lot will love. Start off easy though with this Dracula persona test. I got the Abyss Dracula, so click the link in the description and let me know what you get, and, download the game while you're there.
Download Watcher of Realms now, traversing time to find you.
Okay, some guy in Discord's just posted an IP. I think I might actually have a player to play with. Dest was the only guy that responded to me in the Discord when I asked if people still play this game. Considering there was only a couple messages sent in the channel within the last couple months, I really didn't expect anything. And I don't think he expected to play with a completely new player. Okay. I wonder if I was invisible. I don't think so. What the? I'm so lost. He says, "Are you newbie?" I reckon so. I literally have no idea what I'm looking for. Like, how do I know he's... Okay, that might be him. Okay, if I get in a corner, he has to be, like, right here. What the fuck? I just want to add here, I was starting to realize by now how Hidden worked, because at first I assumed it was just a simple hide and seek game, when really it's a bit more than that. Each round there is one player playing as the Hidden, which is an almost fully invisible entity that can run, bounce off walls, cling to things, see you through walls and throw around objects. The rest of you are on the Iris team, where things are a bit less interesting. All you have is a gun or two and whatever pride you may have left, which for me probably wasn't much. This guy, okay, the game might be hard and I might be stupid, both of those things can be true. However, this guy probably has over like 500 hours on this game and he's probably the best of the best. This is shambolic. Okay, he just said he's average. I just saw him, I actually just saw him. Okay, he is on 11 kills here. This isn't looking good for me. Hey!
Hi, I say that my vocabulary is bad sometimes.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
I just wanna to see your reaction to the video.
Dude, you are destroying me.
Yep,
Oh!
Yep, this is cleaning. It's need to hold pounds and look forward to the wall or selling.
Oh, you hide behind the barrel so I can't shoot you?
Yep.
What the fuck? Bro, this fucking ball killed me.
I
This
know.
thing right at the start, I didn't know what it was. I thought I was playing Rocket League. Are you prop flying?
Nope. It's the simplest way to you bounces into up and looks up. Then you quickly switch to down and LMB.
Okay. Okay, man. Okay. Bro! Am I blind?
If hidden not moving, he more invisible.
Dest here ended up being more of an old game connoisseur than me. He was sharing his screen at one point to show off some hidden source clones, and his friend group quite literally had an entire Discord dedicated to these source games and mods. Can I ask, why do you play old games?
I'll say because no one makes these games. No Tokyo is one, Dystopia is one, but there are no games which looks likes and you play like this.
Yeah, you're right.
And most of games are the same.
So what's your favorite source game?
I'll say it is Garry's Mod because I found most friends. I learned English via Garry's Mod.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It is a heal gun. I'll try to show how it works, how to take damage by fire. 1 damage? Really?
You should go to bed, man.
Yep, I go to bed. Thank you very much. It was funny with you.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, good English.
I'm glad that you made videos about old games. I think we must play at old games by reason of we have another options because these games are one in general. Okay, I not wanted to let you have a good night, good dreams, and good luck.
Thank you, man. Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
Thanks.
We watched a couple beginner tutorials together on Hidden, and we chatted away for ages about Dystopia, Neo Tokyo, Empire's Mod, and any old game you could really think of. This guy literally lives and breathes for them, and yet half the games he adores, there's nobody to play with. I am keeping in touch with Dest, but we haven't played again yet since this 1v1, since that's not the right way to experience this game. So if you're at all into games like this, I'm going to leave the Discord link to Hidden Source below, so hopefully a lobby can be hosted that is more than just one loser and a pro. About a year ago, I played a game called Worm Online, an MMORPG with player builds that, depending on the map, ranged from brand new all the way to more than a decade old. You level up your character's skills, you grind an unholy amount of hours for some reason, and you make your mark. Mortal Online goes down a similar path with a bit more of a PvP factions focus. If you put Rust and Worm Online in the same room for 4 minutes, you'd get Mortal Online. An MMORPG with a 64km square map and just 10 players online when I loaded it up. Bro, I would cross the street. I wonder how long I could stay here just trying to figure out how to go to the main world just by myself. I think I've just been informed I'm gonna be in a Rust event. The survival game. The really annoying, like, you know, play for hours on end if you hate yourself kind of survival game. I'm going to be in an event for that lasts 4 days, and so I will be streaming it. Can't wait till I get out in the world and I can visit people, hopefully talk to somebody. The odds on me finding someone is not high at all. Now, let's figure out how to leave this place. By far the coolest part of this hour I spent here, the world they call a tutorial, was the extremely attractive DM I got from Fancy Orb. He got me in this mysterious 100k Rust tournament with fellas like this and that and these. I couldn't in a million years turn this down. So the day this video goes live, the 13th, the tournament will start and will run for 4 days straight. In fact, I'm probably live when this video goes out. The catch is, it's a Rust and Kick crossover, so I'm only allowed to stream it on Kick, where you can also get drops for Rust while watching me. This isn't an ad or anything, I just really want to hit 50 followers. Please. I found it. I found it. You need to go south to the dock, and there's a boat captain there, and you click him and you can leave. There was one message in the Discord, 2 years old, where some random guy asked, how do you leave Haven? And someone actually responded. Tell me what I want to hear, mate. Oh, okay. Yes, please. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Wow. Hold on. Wow. This place is nice. Holy fuck. Let's just have a look around. This place is crazy. I haven't seen anyone else. It's literally just so far been that person and myself. And a lot of NPCs. It kind of feels like if you ever go on a plane to somewhere not many people go and there's more stewards than people, or if you go to a hotel in the off season. It's exactly what this feels like. Hello. Currently I am here. This is Tindrum. It is the spawn town of Mortal Online 1. It looks incredible. My first goal was to simply explore and find whatever I could. And that started with me walking out of Tindrum this way, down this hill, and into this valley. Why do I see a person floating in midair? Is he okay? Hello? Is anyone home? Not sure what I expected, but it wasn't that. What are they doing in there, man? I feel like I'm gonna absolutely shit myself when I see the first player. Because so far, everything has been an NPC that doesn't move, doesn't talk, and just stares at you with this really creepy, beady stare. You walk south to the dock. I thought this game had no one on. Mate, no shot. Oh. Knave World Order. I think we're about to see a big old base. There is not a base. Hold on. Just give me a moment. I mean, I'm dead. I don't know why I'm trying to save myself. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely dead. What have I stumbled across? This is so ominous. It's just a huge wall that just seems to go forever. It keeps going. And a giant tree? This wall surrounded the bottom island down here. I hadn't seen anything even close to whatever this thing was. I knew A, I wasn't meant to go inside, and B, whoever lived here was probably still active. So I sent some messages before creating a new character and meeting up with a guy from the small community Discord. Medic here said he'd be happy to show me around spawn. We went in the sewers where players usually level their combat up or fight some rat bosses, except, of course, nobody was there. In fact, everywhere we went, it was just us. It was a really, really weird feeling. This is quite peaceful. We're just having a little stroll on our incredibly frustrating donkeys. In the snow? Or is that flowers? I can't tell. But it's so picturesque. Look at this. I used to go here so I could have a clear view of the map. I mean, you can't really see shit, to be honest, but it is crazy. Look at this, man. What an absolutely crazy spot. 100% worth coming up here. Not bad for an old-ass game. Let's just take a moment. Ugh. I hope you're all having a good life. You know, I hope things are going well. And if they're not, you know what? They get better. Things improve. Time heals. Alright, let's go. With these old games, there's almost one group that over time, through persistence, made their way to the very top and now owns practically everything. And after seeing that wall, I had a feeling that could have been true here as well. I have to give some credit here. Nether, a guy from the Small Mortal 9-1 Discord, put me in touch with the leader of the big dogs. The guy that owned the Discord and had been playing since the very beginning. Diesel, leader of NWO, the group that did own practically everything. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Great, man, great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Still feeling a little shitty, but
Yeah.
I'm getting over it at least.
So how do you want to do this?
We can meet up in game if you want, and then I can show you around, and you can ask whatever questions you have, and
Yeah.
we can just go from there.
So do people still PvP and stuff?
There's still very small amounts of PvP. About a month ago, I had a little bit over it, because there's 2 continents, and I had some in the other continent, but it's pretty rare.
How much have you played this game? How many hours? It's got to be a lot, right?
Well, the game's only been on Steam since the end of 2015, and I've been playing since 2011, and my Steam hours is at 20,000. But a lot of that time is like sitting AFK at the title screen. Or...
Still, regardless, like that is a mental number.
I have been playing it. Let's see, I'm 37 and I've been playing for almost 15 years now. So, yeah, it's almost half my life. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, the reason I even wanted to come up here, we used to have a lot more stuff built up around this keep, but
Yeah.
when we gave it to this guy, he just kind of deconstructed it all. So all of those circles are towers, and to you, they're probably all red. To me, all the ones
Yeah.
that belong to my guild are white.
What percentage of them are white?
I'd say basically everything from where I'm standing to right here is all white. So everything in this corner of the map,
You think the last one's going to be the last war ever then?
most likely. There's a chance maybe some old groups, like maybe you post a video with this in it, and some old group sees it, and they're like, hey, I want to play again, and then maybe they come back and start some shit, but it's pretty unlikely.
It's not the same without enemies.
Yeah, that's like when we were fighting that last war, it was pretty stressful sometimes, and there was times where I was like, man, I wish this would just be over with. But then as soon as it was over, I regretted it and wished I could go back.
Mate, if a future generation discovers this game, all they'll talk about is NWO. You guys won every war, you own half the map, you have a cape in the game.
I mean, I never really thought of it like that.
The amount of hours dedicated to need to have the influence on this game that you guys have had. It's a lot of dedication. We took a pretty similar route to the one I walked on day one, and about halfway through I began to realize NWO's main base probably was that monstrosity I saw the other day. Wow. I can only imagine how you felt after finishing like the walls and then coming up here and having a look.
Yeah, it was a good feeling.
Yeah. How long did those walls take in total?
Probably about a month. And that was with a much bigger team. Like, if I was to try to rebuild this now, it'd probably take me 3 months. Yeah, then through this gate, we have our mining palisade. This is very old. It was here when the guy that I bought or that I got the keep from, he's the one that built this before he gave me the keep. This has been here a very long time, like probably 12 years.
That is crazy.
And some of the structures that are called mine, whenever we have the NPCs in them, which we don't right now, but it gives you a mining buff that basically increases how fast and how much you mine by 3 times. So that's one of the ways we were able to build such a massive stock of high-end materials.
You probably have like some really old mates that you used to play with that probably haven't logged on in ages.
Oh yeah, there's a few that I still talk to that they haven't logged into the game, but I talk to them in Discord a lot. Oh, well, one specifically that I've literally known since almost the day that I first started playing, that I still talk to occasionally. The community's always been kind of weird. Like, you have a lot of really good people, but then with a game like this, you also attract a lot of really weird people. I would say some of the people I've met here, I would consider among my best friends. And I've got a lot of friends in real life too, but like just the amount of time I've spent with some of these guys, like I would say they're some of my closest friends.
If you have 20,000 hours, there's probably countless evenings spent in Discords just chilling.
Yeah, there's been a lot of drunk sieges where I would just I would make myself a couple pitchers of margarita and just get wasted while we were sieging somebody. Yeah, just down here after we pass through this gate, there's a little valley. And it's kind of like a little map that you see in like a Halo game. It was a battlefield for about 3 months when we were taking over Trailer Park, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had in this game. There was about 30 people on each side, 30 or 40 people. We would come out of this gate, they would come out of their gate at Trailer Park, and just right here in the middle we would clash, and we just had some of the best fights during that time. They have a few spots in the game where the terrain isn't quite right, like this.
Oh, okay.
So most of it's gone now. Yeah, we went inside here during that Trailer Park war, and we built an entire palisade right here inside of this tree. All that's left of it is this well over here.
So you were neighbors for a while before you went at it?
The people that built Trailer Park asked NWO if they could build it because it was so close to our island, and we told them, yeah, of course, like we're not like some tyrants that aren't going to let people build. And we let them build it, and we lived in peace for many years. And then once they let that Tinkerbell girl take over, she made bad decisions, and that's what caused us to take it.
I actually have one question.
What's up?
Obviously, I was researching the game, and I saw a little data breach thing.
Oh yeah, it happened in 2018.
What on earth is that?
Oh, it definitely hurt the reputation a lot. Like, when it happened, I was lucky enough that I was online while it was happening. So as soon as it happened, I got on, I changed all my passwords. I told my buddy Chaotix about it. He was at work, so he gave me this information so I could change his passwords for him. But he still ended up losing like half of his characters. And that was just while it was happening. And of course, yeah, they took a major reputation hit because of it. They really didn't do anything. I mean, the guy that they assumed did it, he still is around. Like, he doesn't play the game. Obviously, his accounts have been banned. He never got any kind of charges pressed on him or anything. Like, he didn't get any real consequences for it.
That day must have been chaos.
Oh, it was. It was chaos for everybody. Like, all the players that were online, we didn't know what was going on. They didn't tell us. They told us later in the day, but while it was happening, we just knew that it was saying our passwords were wrong. People would change their passwords and log into their account and see that their character had been wiped clean and deleted.
I love the fact that you've been here for so long, and you're still here.
Yeah, it's been a big part of my life. Back in 2012 or 2013... I was going through some like real dark shit in real life, like some personal stuff, and this game kind of helped me pull me through that. So it's been a big part of my life, and it's crazy like how important this game is to me. But 99% of the world has never even heard of it.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. A lot like the map, most of the builds on this game are pretty empty since you can't actually do much with these prefab buildings. The build I saw earlier though was a modular house. That was introduced in 2018. It allowed people to do far more interior design, but I really don't think most of the players here are too interested in that sort of stuff. Since I had about 10 more dead games to play after this, I had to move on from Mortal Online. But there is so much more to uncover here. I know that personally, I couldn't play this game for more than a few hours at a time, purely down to the movement, stamina, the general terrain, but mostly my own patience. A lot of these players have characters older than some people probably watching this video, and that's kind of sad, but also quite cool. These lot have been through data breaches, average player counts of 10, an allegedly very shit sequel, and they're still sticking around? I'd love to know what Starvault did to deserve that kind of loyalty, but I really hope they respect it enough to keep this game going for as long as possible. World War III is one of those games that pops up on my Steam search constantly. To be properly disrespectful, I could say it looks like a free Call of Duty. But you know what? It could be far, far more than that. Come on, BB Blizz, and grow some balls and stop wall hacking. Oh, so the fella that killed me that was actually cheating. Allegedly. World War III is an FPS. It's got a few different game modes, but I decided to stick to Tactical Ops 20 vs 20, which seemed to be the only mode people actually play. You run around claiming points, there's a couple different vehicles, and modular weapons. Oh, and voice chat. So is he cheating?
Yeah, fucking wanker.
Is that common a thing, or?
No, it's not.
Topi, is this game good?
Yeah, it's good. It's fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. How long have you played it?
3 years?
God damn. Sorry, what is this house interior? I hate to think what they're using that corner for. What is going on here? I played this game for a couple hours on a random Thursday in late September. I did not think I'd be going back to play more a day later. Let's see. It's currently 6:30 PM. How many people are playing this game? 11. Holy shit, bro. Look at us go. There's 2 dead. Nice. Lovely stuff. There is one more. I do feel like this game is one of those, though, like, you don't have to be max level. If you've played shooters before, you will kind of destroy in this game. As you can tell, I have not played shooters before. Next game, I was on the same team as the fellow I spoke to on day 1. He's the only guy I had found so far that actually spoke, and I'm assuming I'm probably the first guy that he's heard speak in quite a while.
Boom, motherfuckers!
Good stuff, bro. I think he just blew up both the tags. That's my fucking goat toppy top. I think there's an enemy behind me. Yep.
This guy who cheated yesterday, last time, is banned.
Oh, nice. That's cool. There's a guy behind this wall. No! Bro, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Where the fuck did he go? Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
It was you.
Look at Toppy, man. 47 kills. More than Charlie Squad and Bravo Squad combined.
Mission accomplished. Well done.
GG.
GG, man. I gotta go. Nice playing with you, man.
Very cool. Cheers.
That was fun. Toppy is an absolute legend. It is quite late at night, but dude, 3 players? Seems to be 4 people on the game right now. I mean, better than 0, I guess. Spawning in is kind of like observing these freaks for a couple seconds as you run back to the fight. I mean, they are literally just everywhere. I'm not sure what they're doing. Anyway. Oh. There you go. About a week later now, I had got tired of the rinse and repeat this game was. You occasionally unlock the odd thing and you sometimes see a new name pop up on the scoreboard that you'd never seen before. But the only reason I still came back was because of my guy Toppy Top. Alright, let's see if we can find Toppy. Alright, is Toppy Top playing? Yes, he is. Of course he is. Oh, put me on this guy's bike now. Oh, hell yeah.
Units are taking hold of objective Charlie 1.
Oh, brother.
Objective Charlie 1 is under attack. Objective Alpha
Okay.
1 is
Oh my god, you're kidding me.
friendly tank has entered the battlefield.
Where the fuck did you come from? Toppy! Alright, we're back on Toppy Top's team. It's a great day to be alive.
Enemy forces incoming.
Hello.
Fuck 'em up.
Yo. Hi, Ree.
Units are taking hold of objective Charlie
Hey man,
1.
how are you?
I'm good.
Атакуйте цель А2.
This game is strange, man.
Other side building.
Our units are
Careful.
taking hold of
Careful.
objective Bravo 1. Enemy UAV overhead. Our units are taking hold of objective Charlie 2.
Killed him? He was in the roof?
Nice.
Objective Charlie 1 is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know.
GG.
It's a good idea. Always cut away like a C2.
Wise advice. Look at that, me and Toppy. Oh wow. Tell you what, okay, Toppy was IGLing in his defense, but I mean, I did alright. Not too bad, eh? It is currently 6 PM. I found a lobby and okay, there's one other player. Okay. Well, I played this game for hours, and honestly, not a single soul bar Toppy ever spoke. This guy was giving comms to people that probably didn't even have their headset plugged in, man. On average, about 40 people are on this game at any one time, but they're quite spread out, and so you're lucky to see anything close to a full lobby. For an FPS, the shooting wasn't even that bad. The entire game just felt janky. There were so many weird glitches and lazy map design, and it all felt a bit soulless. It's free, it has microtransactions. Honestly, the biggest selling point to this game is Toppy Top. I added him on Discord, by the way. This guy has almost 3,000 hours in World War III. He said it's dying, thanks to no updates and of course the new Battlefield game. Which is true. There are simply better options out there. I reckon Due Process is one of the most recommended games I get from you lot. And from what I found, it's a really charming little game. Again, it's a tactical FPS, but with more of a Counter-Strike approach. You spawn in a van, like Phasmophobia. You equip whatever you want, you go in, defuse the bomb. Or if you're on the other side, you just click on the map, set up defenses, and then protect the bomb, like it's your firstborn. It's also helpful if you get a Marty on your team. There's quite literally 0 lobbies.
Hello.
Hey, Marty.
Hello.
What do I even do? This is like the first time I've ever played this game.
I haven't played much either. This is like the first day I played.
Oh, shit.
But basically, don't let them defuse the bomb. There are thingies you can use barbed wire to slow them down, which really slows them down. It's like force econ or something. I don't know how to say it, but like if you grab a rifle and you die with it, that rifle disappears. Like, well, it gets dropped.
Okay.
I'm grabbing the funny shotgun. I have an idea.
I believe in you.
It's got a little recoil.
Dude!
Yeah, recoil is.
Mate, that gun had me staring at the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, we're attacking now. We're the enforcers.
I'm following Poop Assassin, man. He looks experienced.
I'd say, yeah, follow like Poop. Yeah, Poop Assassin.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Hello,
Yeah.
mate.
I've never played this game.
Fuck! For an entire team of new players, we really weren't doing too bad. In the corner! Nice!
Nice. That was really nice. Yeah, keep defusing. I think you have it. Oh, nice. 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 Okay, defuse, you have it. Nice.
Ooh, look at that!
That's really nice. Well played.
You love to see it. What chances finding someone like this? Oh, so I keep my gun. That's nice.
Oh yeah, you keep the gun, whatever gun you had. Whatever gun you scavenged from the dead bodies. Wanna finish defusing?
He's giving him the defuse.
Nice.
Good job.
Well played.
This might be the best squad I've ever had on any game, ever. Took me a couple minutes to like kind of get adjusted, but without Marty, I literally would have been stuck in that overhead camera the whole time. I didn't even know you could press tab and enter the actual game. I felt like getting someone like that on your team, even though he's not an experienced guy. He said he'd been playing for maybe like a day, but he knew the basics, and he was just such a good guy to be around. For some reason, instead of just starting a new lobby with all of us in it, after the game was finished, we were all kicked into the main menu and forced to queue again individually. I'm in a game. Finally. I'm in a game. And I think it's a 1v1. What type of client you using? The fuck does that mean? Steam? He thinks I'm cheating? Wow, my ego just went up tenfold. Holy shit. It's been about 10 minutes? And I did find Glizzy Maguire 69, who then left the game. So, still here by myself. It says match found, but there is no match. Feels weird. This game should have more players, man. On day 3, I played just one game, because I couldn't find any lobbies apart from the one. But later at night, I came back and I managed to figure out why that might have been happening. Come on. Please be like a player or two. It's me and Cheesebrain424. And he's talking to me. Are you kidding me? It's a 1v1? Dude, where is everyone? Dead game, unfortunately. We're basically waiting for the other lobby to end the game. He says it's fire, but he wishes it was more popular. It's so well designed. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. This team was interesting. Definitely not quite what Marty offered, but I didn't mind it. Yeah, good point. Was I shooting a teammate? What? Who was I shooting?
Good game. There's still one of them. I did not know.
It's
No,
business.
Good game, yeah. Good game.
Good game. Regardless, though, that game was so fun. That one game with Marty was fucking awesome, man. That, as your introduction to a game, like, it couldn't have been better. It actually got me stuck into it when I wasn't even sure if I wanted to really look into it. I mean, it's obvious this community is special, but everyone I've met has just been really nice and chill. And I got accused of cheats, which was quite cool. I enjoyed that. Due Process was class. I had a lot of fun with it, but it never really hooked me. That could have been because half the game was about trying to find a lobby, and that felt skill-based in itself. However, on November 1st, while I'm making this video, they released a dev blog on Steam outlining their plans. These plans include involving community members in the future updates of the game, strengthening their dev team, and at the same time improving the game in areas that people who play it every day want to see changed. I got to commend that, and I hope it makes a comeback. 90% of the games I play are on Steam, but Salem is a Java-based MMORPG hosted on the Salem the Game website. I remember thinking the characters looked absolutely fucked the first day I saw this game. I then managed to create an equally awful one myself before spawning into the wild and contemplating for a few minutes on what to do and where to go. This map I spawned in on is not the same one you'd be on if you created an account and started playing the game today. I discovered Salem has 2 active maps at the moment, with one of them being relatively new, and then there's Providence. Providence is a map that started in February of 2014, and all over it are player-created towns that have been there since the very beginning. Salem has pretty much everything you can think of. Raiding, building, mining, farming, exploring, so I wasn't too surprised when someone I met in the Salem Discord told me people had lived in certain villages on the old map since 2014. And they still play there, refusing to move over to the new map. This person I met was Bridget. She only started playing the game a couple years ago. After I told Bridget kind of what I wanted to do and what my aims were, she immediately put me in contact with a couple players on the old server, and then gave me access to someone's account that had just kind of been sitting in the wild for years. Absolutely monumental news. I have an escort. Okay, let me rephrase. It's 2 AM. I'm hoping to God this goes somewhere. If anything happens, hit us up, mate. What is going on? As someone with no context of what this game is or how this is happening, like, just look at my screen right now. There's a bunch of naked dead bodies over there. 5 frogs, a plague doctor, and I've just been knocked out. Okay, hold on. Samir's theory is that they also put a leech on your body and it's been causing you to faint. Wow. No, I am speechless. What is going on? What is this game? I switched back to Bridget's account after this since that character wasn't sick. Vesemir then showed me around spawn, taught me some literacy so I could read signs, and then we headed off into the wild towards a build that still remains. This is where it starts. They're now going to take me on a bit of an adventure, and hopefully we end up somewhere cool. I mean, this was already so cool. This place is so, like, mysterious. Look at it. There's no one. There's crickets or grasshoppers hopping everywhere, but there's empty stalls, empty market stalls. It's just us 3. Oh, it looks like we're coming up to a base, or a base that used to be. Oh, man. Completely gone. It's quite cool. Really, it's really quite cool. Kind of sad, but bound to happen, right? Here lies Aurus. So, it's quite likely that Aurus lived here. This is huge. Here you can really see the city layout. They're estimating it's at least 5 to 7 years old. Oh my god, look, it's the first sign. What does it say? Welcome to Monkey. Please don't raid. Thanks with a love heart. Oh, I won't raid it, man. Oh, that's so nice. Samir essentially pays to keep this place alive because Monkey is, like, you know, such a positive influence. Look at this. It's certainly a pyramid. Oh my god. It's mostly technically 4 or 5 months old, but it's on pause for 3 years. So it's 4 years old, essentially. The middle right town is where we started. So we've gone that. The funniest part is that there are still alive towns that are genuinely being played with, and people have no clue where they are. That is so cool. I just asked how many players they think still play this weekly. 15 players. And that doesn't mean concurrent. 15 different people log in every week. At any given time, you're probably looking at about 2 or 3. Hey, these guys are just taking hours out of their day for me for no reason. The liminal feeling of abandoned servers is something I really relate to, and you know what? Me too. How the fuck's he done that? I've been here 3 hours. I didn't know you could clap your hands. I can't thank those guys enough, honestly. That was so much fun. It was about 4 AM at this point, so we all decided to kind of call it there and just take a break. A few days later, I got added to a group chat with Bridget and Samir. Samir is one of the oldest players that still play this Providence map and refuses to move over to the new one. Usually, getting a good look at someone like Samir's base would be quite literally impossible unless I forcefully raided it. But thanks to Bridget, she put the account right outside Samir's base, and with Samir's permission, I got a tour. So, a lot has happened. The account is now like an hour or two of walking away from where it last was. And we're now right outside of an active base. Is that who I think it is? Look, here's the entrance. Dude, this looks f***ing royal. He has more than one gate. That's greed. Look at him. He has 3 f***ing gates. You don't need that many gates, Samir. Like, this gives me a flavor as to what those prior builds that we saw earlier that were all decayed might have once looked like. He said inside he has over 120 or so fertile turkeys and 150 plus goldens. For context, like, you catch turkeys in the wild in this game, and 1 in 500, according to Samir, is going to be a fertile turkey. And he has 120 or so fertile turkeys. Samir just told me this has literally been here. He's lived here since a few months into the creation of Providence, and he still lives here. Imagine that. Imagine you still had like a Minecraft world. That's what it would be for me. A Minecraft world I played when I was in school, and I still have it now. Like, that would be so sweet. I didn't know what I was staring at half the time here, so I know it probably won't come across in the video, but the sheer amount of man hours needed to acquire even half of this shit is ridiculous. Not to mention, at any point someone can come along and steal all of it, like many have tried to do with Samir's place. Whoa, there's a sign here. I will be here every single day until the city is destroyed. Ask Dark Nacht Kandarim or Meth Uzela. What on earth? So this was a sign Darworth actually placed here, according to Samir, while Darworth was sieging Samir for over 4 weeks. Probably a little base was here as well, I assume, but yeah. The sign is all that's left. Samir's kind of shown me all he can. I'm gonna let him do his own thing now. And I'm gonna try not to die all by myself while I look at some ruins. I feel like I have to quickly state, by the way, that like Mortal Online, a lot of the buildings here are just prefabs, so you might see the same build at different bases. A few days later, Bridget, for one last time, moved the account to another build, this time one that had already been sieged. I feel like I owe Bridget, and I mean all of them, such a big thank you for like what they've done, man. Like, they've been so selfless, and they've helped me out every step of the way. And I mean, this is not an easy game to get into, by any means. To want to explore the entire world and see as many cool things as possible on an old server that you can't even access as a new player anymore, it is a really hard task, and they've made it feel so easy. So this place is apparently at least 10 years old, and there was 4 people at most living here. Hefferman owned Vatican City. He was an old player who had been playing since early 2013, and this place is almost just as old as that. After it was sieged, he never tried taking it back and probably moved on. And the raiders were none other than Vesemir and their friends. The same person who gave me a tour just a couple weeks ago. Entire chessboard. Hefferman, brother, if you played chess there, I need to know. In fact, Hefferman, if you have any info on this place, any stories, I know this is probably not how you wanted to see your place be immortalized, but, well, I'm sorry. But it's a lovely place. So Cuckoo and Hefferman apparently had like a 10-year war, and they weren't fans of each other, and this is how it ended. I claimed over the town to prevent decay, kind of a hefty price, but out of respect to Hef, I don't want to salvage it, at least yet. And just like that, we're done. It has been a pleasure. Everyone has been so cool. There are some people I wish I would have spoken to, but I understand security is security. I mean, you literally can't do anything. People just aren't gonna trust everyone. It doesn't make sense, and I don't blame them at all. I hope some of these builds have been able to come across in the video, because I shit you not, these are years of hard work and labor. Thousands of hours. More than that. It's incredible and honestly kind of worrying, like how many hours have been poured into these locations that basically nobody will ever see because the security is that tight. And well, I mean, for some of them now like Monkey's Pyramid, it will now be seen. And that makes me very happy. I just want to say, Whitefire, part of the Russian group, did actually respond to us while I was editing the video. The guy had some personal stuff going on, so that place might have to wait for another time. Salem is a game that if I wanted to play authentically and properly understand it, I'd have to sink a lot of time into it. Something that this style of video doesn't really allow. But even as a tourist, I could understand why people like Samir put so many hours into this thing. At spawn, you can see a list of people who have played the longest on their character. It's a lot of time these players have spent here, and I don't blame them for wanting to stick around and keep their claims alive. One day, I'll probably come back and certain places I explored in this video might not still be around. I spoke to the current developer of the game, Marb, who hopes to eventually sunset Providence to avoid splitting the codebase more and more. Like I said, I'd prefer to create some elegant solution to immortalizing the experience of a given server, a character, or other memories in a way that the server itself does not need to remain. What that exactly should look like, I haven't yet figured out, but I've swished around for a while and will continue to do so until I figure out a good way to respect the playtime of the player base to solve the burn of wipes. That sounds hopeful. If you've been on YouTube a while, you might recognize the name Guns of Icarus. You might have even seen the old Total Biscuit videos, the one JonTron tutorial video, or one of the 7 Yogscast videos they did 12 years ago on this game. Guns of Icarus is a PvP airship game that first came out in 2012 and was then pushed heavily by a bunch of YouTubers through some kind of agency-wide sponsorship that lasted quite a while. These videos worked. The game saw hundreds of players on average until around 2018, where these numbers then started to decline. Seems like there's 2 servers, both NA, with 2 players. I need to captain my own ship. Oh, brother. For the past couple years, that number has been around 2 to 3 players average, and that's if you're lucky. So together with my Discord, we decided to change that for a day. Why do the servers feel so slow? Wait, why is it 74 players in game? Oh shit, that's a friendly. Oh fuck.
All is gone, I think. There we
Hey,
go. Nice.
see you later. Oh, that feels so good. Someone maybe repair the balloon? Dude.
I think that went well.
We can't be in the fight. I feel like we gotta chill.
You know, I'll be honest, I didn't realize that we were in the fight until, like, we died. I just kind of spawned, was looking for the fucking wheel the entire time, and then we died.
We all played for a good 3 hours. I met so many of you lot, and it was the most fun I've had playing any sort of dead game in a long, long time. Turns out things are more fun with people. The regulars were really happy to see an influx of new players, and their reaction to seeing almost 100 people online was fucking great.
Man, we're putting up a good fight.
GG's, guys.
I am so surprised how much fun I'm having with this.
Yeah, I love this game.
Oh yeah.
It should not be a dead game. It's really fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank you for doing this. I really enjoyed this event. I really like going into these dead games and playing them.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I just want to give a little shout out to the Guns of Icarus community. They have a new game coming out soon, but they still host weekly games on this old one, so I'll link their Discord below. They could definitely use with more players, and the more players, the more fun this game is. I'll also be hosting another Dead Games event pretty soon in the Discord, so join us if that sounds interesting to you. If you're watching this video on the day it comes out, I'll be live on Kick for that 4-day-long Rust tournament starting at around 8 PM GMT, which will be about 30 minutes after this video comes out. Please get me to 50 followers. Please. Thank you so much for your patience with these videos. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and subscribe.